Hi Sagittarius, welcome to the Animals Magic Shop. This is Lisa with your weekly reading for January 15th through the 22nd, 2023. And this is a one-card reading, but the animal guides for you for this week may have multiple messages within that one card. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get started. Animal spirits and guides, what would you like Sagittarius to know this week? This is for Sagittarius, please. Okay, Sagittarius, you have Fox. And the first message I'm getting for you is to keep a low profile, so to speak, this week. And that means not calling attention to yourself. Now, I don't know how this would pertain to you, but I'm getting that there's possibly something for some of you going around you that you are perhaps slightly aware of or maybe completely unaware of. So Fox is asking you to be observant this week and do more watching and listening than talking. Not to say that you talk a lot, Sagittarius, but this is just the message that I'm getting for you. You know, it would be better for you to kind of like lay low and be a little bit of like a fly on the wall. Observe everyone and everything around you carefully, and that way you will be able to learn what it is that's going on around you. And like I said, this is not for everybody. It's just for some of you. Now, another message I'm getting from Fox has to do with your home life. And this can possibly be linked with the first part of the message. Perhaps somebody in your home is in need of your assistance or counsel or protection. Now, foxes are very, very protective of their children in particular and of their homes, but most especially of their children. So for some of you, this could have something to do with a member of your family, more specifically one of your children. And somebody in your family may not be telling you about something that's bothering them or somebody who is bothering them. Now, this could be a teacher in school, perhaps that one of your children isn't doing well with, but they don't want to call out the teacher, or they don't want to call attention to the fact that maybe they're not doing as well in their schoolwork as they might usually be, and they are reluctant to blame somebody else. Perhaps they're even taking the blame on themselves, even though they're not doing anything wrong, is what I'm getting. So another message that I'm getting is that one of your children might be being bullied. Now, that can also be by a teacher, and we would wish that that didn't happen, but sometimes it does. I know when I was in school, which is a long, long time ago, one of my friends was bullied by one of the teachers there, and it's not something that we expect of adults, especially in a responsible position in a school as a teacher, but it does happen. Or it could also be a child who is bullying your child and making them anxious and feel like they're less than and affecting their confidence level. So now, I'm not saying this to worry anybody, but this is the message that I'm getting, and I don't sugarcoat things. So and just take it as it clicks with you. It may not pertain to most of you, but it may pertain to one of you, and it's important that you do pay attention this week would be the week to keep a careful eye on whatever unusual behaviors you may be seeing within your family, specifically your children. Now, this could also have something to do with a spouse or a partner who is up to something kind of sneaky. I don't like to use the word sneaky, but now this doesn't necessarily have anything to do with them cheating or having somebody else. It could just be that somebody is bothering them, bullying them, or making them feel miserable in some way. And of course, women are more likely to bring this up to their male partner than a male partner is to bring it up to a female partner, because men don't like to seem unsure of themselves or anything less than strong and able to cope with everything. So if somebody in general, if somebody in your family, Sagittarius, is not acting quite normal, if they're seeming preoccupied or distant, then you might want to, rather than confront them about it, or, possibly start an argument or put them on the spot, just be observant and see if you can get a better idea of exactly how they're being affected and perhaps by whom. Maybe you can ask some subtle questions about it to get the information that you need in order to help them, because whoever this is, they do need to talk about it, and it looks like you're the person because the fox is coming up for you, not coming up for them. So, you can do something to alleviate the situation or make it better if you can just get the person who's being affected in your family to open up to you, okay? All right, now another message I'm getting for you has to do with protecting your home. Now, only you know what the shortcomings are of your home. So perhaps you live in a neighborhood where a lot of things are stolen. I know that people are reporting all over the country that packages being delivered to their homes are being taken. They get a package from UPS and somebody comes by and scoops it up, and some people it happens on a regular basis in some areas. So if you're in an area like that, even though it hasn't happened to you, you might want to consider getting some security for your home, especially if you're not there during the day, or nobody's around, or if you're in and out a lot. It can be something as simple as like a camcorder, like a wildlife camcorder. It doesn't have to be an expensive security system with all kinds of bells and whistles and alarms connecting to the police. The other thing to do is to make sure you lock your doors and your windows. That's just sensible, common sense type of things. Also, it can mean to make sure that, there's nothing overgrown. There are no doors or windows that are completely overgrown in your house, so that people have access to them in a kind of hidden way. Make sure that you have lights on when you're not there. During the periods of darkness between maybe when you get home from work and when you return home, make sure if your garage is connected to your home that you have like a good door. Make sure you have good locks on it, and make sure that you have any self-protection that you need within your home. And that can be something as simple as bear spray or mace. A lot of things aren't allowed in different areas in different countries. There are different rules and regulations as to what you can have. But, something like a spray, or even something as simple as a fire extinguisher. If you release the pin on a fire extinguisher and spray it, it can really do a lot to mess somebody up. Another thing that you could also keep on hand is a headlamp with extra batteries. You know, a headlamp is good to have for protection for you if you go outside in the dark at night for some reason, if you have to put out the trash or go into your shed or your garage or whatever, you know, walk around on your property. It's a good idea to have a headlamp, and that's also a very good self-defense tool, because if you shine it in somebody's eyes, they can't see. So those are different ways that you can look to protect yourself if you don't already have self-protection in place at your home. And these are all non-lethal, easy to obtain and easy to keep, and you know, legal in most cases, and things that won't backfire on you either. So that's always something to consider too. Okay, so those are your messages, Sagittarius. I don't mean to be causing you any worry or alarm. You know, it could be something very simple, but it's just a message. The general message for all of you is to keep your eyes open this week. Be quiet, observe, be aware of what's going on with your family members. And, you know, the goal is to keep yourself and everybody else in your family safe and keep things peaceful. Okay? All right, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.